This has got a bit of crud on it, but luckily it hasn't, the water pump's not corroded through. Basically just gave it a tap with the soft hammer. Compressed air, so I put the air gun in that line, disconnected the fuel line at the other end, and I blew that line out until there was nothing coming out. I'm having a great time playing around with this car, so it's good to do something a bit different. Welcome to another Resto video. On today's episode, I'm going to try and work through a list of little things to do to get this thing running properly. When I had it up on the hoist, one of the things I noticed was the alternator was completely seized. So that's definitely not going to help the cause, and the belt was basically just spinning on the alternator, causing the belt to burn out. I'm going to need a new belt, but I figured might as well rip the alternator off and have a look, see if it's repairable or if I'm going to have to get a new one. The amount of crud that I've just cleaned off, so I gave it a good degrees and scraped and got a lot of it off. It's still not the best and it still needs a lot of work, but slowly getting better. Also dropped the radiator out, and this has got a bit of crud on it, but luckily it hasn't, the water pump's not corroded through or anything, so this can basically give it a really good flush with the hose. Might even put some hot water in it, try and get some of this gunk and crap off. But that's sort of after I finish what I'm doing. But I've got the alternator off, I'm undoing the bolts. So next step is to try and get this thing apart and see if the bearings are stuffed or if it just needs a bit of lube on it, or might be able to just get some new bearings for it, not sure yet, but let's see how we go. So I've just split the alternator. Basically just gave it a tap with a soft hammer and that popped the bearings out. That was pretty straightforward. So I just gave this a quick blowout just with some compressed air, but it's pretty filthy, so I might just go over it and give it a good clean out just with some degreaser, blow it out with the compressed air again and see what it looks like after that. It's all cleaned up. There was a lot of dirt sitting on these parts here, and that's actually what was catching. So I've just cleaned them up with the wire brush, and hopefully it should be good to go back together. Much better. Alright, just give this brush holder a bit of a clean up and then that can go back in. I just love it when you put a spanner down and then it is nowhere to be seen. Gotcha. Much better. When I was pulling this apart, the little woodruff key has vanished. And I think it would have been sitting in the shaft, and then when I've shifted it, it's dropped out and it's gone. So I might have to have a bit of a hunt around and see if I can find that. Just finished cleaning out the fuel tank, so I just put some fresh fuel in it, gave it a swirl around, tipped it out, and it come up pretty good. So I've just chucked the fuel tank back in, plumbed it all back up again. Before I put the fuel tank back in, I just put a bit of compressed air, so I put the air gun in that line, disconnected the fuel line at the other end, and I blew that line out until there was nothing coming out. Also pulled the fuel filter out, cleaned that, put that back in. Now what I've done is I've just dropped the fuel line off from the fuel pump, just here. So I've just got that dropping down into the catch bucket underneath. Just going to put a little bit of compressed air, just gently, just wrap it up in a sock and just put a little bit of pressure into here. And what that's going to do is just pressurize the tank slightly, and it's going to force the fuel from the tank through the line, the whole out to the pump. Just saves having to crank it and having the pump trying to suck the fuel the whole way back through the line. If you can get the fuel up to the front, it just makes it a lot easier for the car to start. Right, get this set up, see how it goes. Not sure how well the sock's going to work, but we'll see. Alright, that's all it takes. We've got fuel dribbling out the other end. Crack that back up and we should be good to go. Got that fuel sorted. I still don't have the belt for the front of the engine, so the alternator's not going to run, but figured I've got the fuel prime battery in, I might as well just turn the key and see what happens. Just want to see if it's going to fire again, and if it's going to run on all cylinders, because I think last time it was only running on 2 or 3 cylinders. So I just want to quickly check, and yeah, we'll go from there. That started a bit easier that time, and it actually sounded a little bit cleaner. So it's got no water in it or anything like that, so I don't want to run it for too long. But I think next step is I'm going to drain all the oil, put a fresh filter in it, put fresh oil in it. I've got a thermostat housing coming for it next week, so I'll be able to get all of the cooling system hooked back up. I'll get another belt for it. Hopefully I'll be able to get it actually running properly and maybe even drive it around the backyard. We'll see how we go. But we'll probably finish this video here. I'm having a great time playing around with this car, so it's good to do something a bit different. But I want to get this one ready and take it to the next Cars on the Green, which is the second Sunday of December. After that, it'll probably just get parked up for a little bit while I carry on with the Prem. But yeah, for the first little bit of playing around with this and getting it running properly, I'm pretty happy with it. If you haven't already, and you're enjoying the content, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.